Bill Murray is the most random guy ever. He appears in random places and seems to fit in wherever he goes. For those that don't know, Bill is a comedian slash actor who's extremely famous, not only for his movies, but also for showing up at random events. In 2011, Bill made a surprise appearance at a karaoke night in New York City, and it was a night to remember. He showed up at Karaoke 17, a popular karaoke bar in Manhattan, and joined a group of young partygoers. Bill was in high spirits and decided to sing a few songs. He performed Elvis covers and even sang some random French songs. The group was ecstatic and couldn't believe their luck. He stayed for the entire evening, bought drinks for everyone, and made sure the party kept going. In 2012, Bill was with his sons in New York City. They stumbled upon a group of 20-somethings playing kickball at Firefighter Field. Not only did he randomly appear, but he also joined the game. One of the players recalled that the referee asked if anyone minded if his friend Bill could kick. Initially, she was annoyed, thinking it was just some random guy trying to cut in line, but then she heard someone say it was Bill Murray. Naturally, she let him take his turn, and Bill ended up getting on base. Another player mentioned that Bill was dressed casually, almost like a homeless person going to play sports, and he was very loud and energetic. Bill played for about 10 minutes, interacting with everyone and making the game even more memorable. The whole team felt like winners, even though their team lost that day. Jumping to 2014, Bill had quite a busy year. He was in Scotland for a golf tournament, probably bored, so he showed up to St. Andrews College and made himself at home. He strolled into a random college party and not only blended in but also drank with the students and did the dishes. He mingled with the crowd, drank vodka from a coffee cup, and helped them clean up. One partygoer recalled how Bill joked about reheating leftover pasta and how drunk everyone was. He seemed to be having a blast, and his presence made the night unforgettable. That next day, the story spread around town and it became the talk of the university, adding to the legend of Bill Murray. That same year in Charleston, South Carolina, Bill crashed a random bachelor party. He joined the celebration, gave the groom funny marriage advice, and once again acclimated himself to the guests. Instead of saying a quick hello, he stayed for hours and partied with the guys. At one point, he said to the groom, "Take a mental picture of your bride on the day of the wedding, and you'll always cherish that moment."
So now here, listen here. I'm going to give you all this advice because it's too late for this. Besides, she's 100%. What I recommend to you, if you have someone that you think is the one, don't just sort of think in your ordinary mind and think, okay, let's make a date, let's plan this and make a party and get married. Take that person and travel around the world. Buy a plane ticket for the two of you to travel all around the world and go to places that are hard to go to and hard to get out of. And if when you come back to JFK, when you land in JFK and you're still in love with that person, get married at the airport.
Still in 2014, Bill appeared at a random engagement photo shoot in Charleston. Out of nowhere, Bill popped up, posed with the couple, and gave them the best engagement story ever. On a side note, Bill has many ties to Charleston, South Carolina, as he is a partial owner of a minor league baseball team called the Charleston River Dogs. Bill would show up to many of the River Dogs games to throw the first pitch, mingle with fans, and sign autographs. A true man of the people. In Los Angeles, an ice cream shop owner decided to host a Bill Murray ice cream social in hopes that Bill would actually show up. The event was a hit, and to everyone's delight, Bill Murray actually made an appearance. He mingled with fans, took photos, and even helped serve ice cream. The owner of the shop, CVT Soft Serve, had put up posters and spread the word about the event, and it paid off in the best possible way. Bill's presence turned the ice cream social into an unforgettable experience for everyone involved. It was another example of Bill's randomness and kind nature. Again in 2014, Bill was in Oakland and called for a taxi to Sausalito. When he got in the taxi, he discovered that the driver was a saxophone player and his sax was in the trunk. Bill then asked the driver to pull over so he could take the wheel. That night, Bill drove the cab while the driver played the saxophone in the back seat. They even made a pit stop to grab barbecue on the way to Bill's destination. Bill is known for popping up at random neighborhood basketball games as well, often adding his unique charm and energy to the scene. In Charleston, South Carolina, Bill has been spotted joining pickup games. He has a reputation for diving right into the game, bringing his competitive spirit and humor. During his time in New York, Bill also joined several street basketball games in parks. Players often share stories about how he just walks up, asks to join, and before you know it, you're playing a game with a comedy legend. His presence on the court usually attracts a crowd, and soon the casual games turn into an event with people cheering and taking pictures. And there you have it, Bill Murray turning everyday moments into legendary stories. If you found this interesting or entertaining, drop a comment and subscribe. Thank you for watching.